Good morning, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, and all the distinguished guests present here. Today, we have assembled here to celebrate the 162nd birth anniversary of Kobiguru Rabindranath Tagore. Let us begin today's program on an auspicious note with an instrumental rendition of Hey Nuton on Hawaiian guitar. We request Principal Ma'am and the dignitaries to offer their floral tributes to Gurudev. Thank you. Freedom from fear is the freedom I claim for you, my motherland. Freedom from the burden of the ages, bending your head, breaking your back, blinding your eyes to the beckoning call of the future. Freedom from the shackles of slumber, wherewith you fasten yourself in night stillness. A Renaissance polymath, Gurudev is a world poet by virtue of his ideal of cosmopolitanism, which is a trademark of his poetry. He celebrates independence at the local level, while interdependence is the mantra that he chants at the global level. Tagore's poetry is a multicultural melange where Indian classical and folk traditions interact with Western literary doctrines and Sufi mysticism. We begin the cultural soiree with the opening song, Nabo Anonde Jago, followed by Aji Shubhodine, which highlights the Western influence on Rabindrasangeet.
Anonde, Jago, Aji What a lovely rendition that was. May we request Principal Ma'am to speak a few words on the occasion. Ma'am, please.
Good morning. I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the special assembly. Pochishe Boishak, the Bard of Bengal's 162nd birth anniversary is tomorrow. A poet, novelist, musician, philosopher, visionary, and a social reformer. This Renaissance man who donned many hats left and who donned many hats left an indelible mark on the history of Indian literature and culture. It is our privilege to honor this great man who put Bengal on the global map. Words fall short if we attempt to talk about his versatility. As educationists, we still draw inspiration from Tagore's ideas and ideologies, which were ahead of his time and truly progressive. Tagore is a man of all times and seasons. Even 162 years after his birth, his ideas continue to be contemporary. What better proof than the national education policy, which is perfectly aligned with what Tagore had envisioned in the field of education years ago. It is not unknown that the NEP 2020 focuses on experiential learning, building competency and critical thinking ability among students in order to make education more holistic. This is all the more important, especially with the possibility of AI-fueled programs like ChatGPT, etc., becoming all pervasive forces. That is what Tagore has always urged educationists to do, to open the mind of students so that they can learn beyond the confinement of the classroom and the prescribed textbooks. We urge time and again to encourage children to broaden their horizons and develop the ability to reformulate received information. Indeed, for any country to progress, there must be a revolution in the mindset. Education should not be a filling up of a container. It should be kindling of a flame. In this age of technology and instant gratification, we should follow Tagore's priorities of life, which included the importance of slowing down, appreciating nature, and cultivating a sense of spirituality. Needless to say, as parents and educators, we must encourage our children to be more self-reliant, tolerant, and creative. So let us honor Tagore's memory by passing on this legacy to our future generations so that they can be the winds of change and usher in a world that is tolerant, forward-thinking, and has the ability to strike the right balance between technology and spirituality. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Tagore's universal and evergreen appeal lies in the relevance of his themes. His genius lies in his perfect visualization of his creation that emotes as well as evokes passion and interest.
Let us now travel back in time and witness a performance depicting various portions from Gurudev's works. It is being presented by the Bengali and English departments of DPS Ruby Park.
Thou hast made me endless, such is thy pleasure. This frail vessel thou emptiest again and again, and fillest it ever with fresh life. Rabindranath Tagore, the dawn of India's cultural renaissance, sketched different hues of humanity by describing the spiritual infinity. He colorfully depicted the growth and renewal of life, transcending all material barriers. His pathos built an endless design of the universe. He worshipped his work and celebrated its infinite possibilities and potential.
Tagore opened his mind to the world and brought the world to his courtyard. His fearless mind dared the iron fist of the oppressors and provided moral support to the freedom struggle. While dreaming for an ideal country, Tagore drew the contours of a society where every citizen could enjoy the freedom of life, speech, and belief.
চিত্ত যেথা ভয় শূন্য, উচ্চ যেথা শির, জ্ঞান যেথা মুক্ত, যেথা গৃহের প্রাচীর, আপন প্রাঙ্গণ তলে দিবস সর্বরি বসুধারে রাখে নাই খণ্ড ক্ষুদ্র করি, যেথা বাক্য হৃদয়ের উচ্চ মুখ হতে উচ্ছ্বসিয়া ওঠে, যেথা নির্বারিত স্রোতে দিশে দিশে দেশে দেশে কর্মধারা ধায়, অজস্র সহস্রবিধ চরিতার্থতায়, যেথা তুচ্ছ আচারের মরুবালু রাশি বিচারের স্রোতপথ ফেলে নাহি গ্রাসী, পৌরুষেরে করেনি শতধা, নিত্য যেথা তুমি সর্বকর্ম চিন্তা আনন্দের নেতা, নিজ হস্তে নির্দয় আঘাত করিপিত, ভারতের সেই স্বর্গে করজাগরিত।
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake.
Tagore's appeal is universal, tearing apart the shackles of time, language, and country. His songs and poems possess an eternal appeal and purify souls as they delve deep within. His intensity of music frees the heart from all bondage of guilt. His creations unify the society towards peace and harmony of existence. Through his songs and poems, Tagore appeals to the Almighty to enlighten his mind and empower his countrymen.
আমার মাথা নত করে দাও হে তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে, সকল অহংকার হে আমার ডুবাও চোখের জলে, নিজেরে করিতে গৌরব দান, নিজেরে কেবলই করি অপমান, আপনারে শুধু ঘেরিয়া ঘেরিয়া ঘুরে মরি পলে পলে, সকল অহংকার হে আমার ডুবাও চোখের জলে, আমারে না যেন করি প্রচার আমারও আপন কাজে, তোমারই ইচ্ছা করো হে পূর্ণ আমার জীবন মাঝে, যাচি হে তোমার চরম শান্তি, পরাণে তোমার পরম কান্তি, আমার আড়াল করিয়া দাঁড়াও হৃদয় পদ্ম দলে, সকল অহংকার হে আমার ডুবাও চোখের জলে। অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে, নির্মল করো উজ্জ্বল করো সুন্দর করো হে, জাগ্রত করো উদ্যত করো নির্ভয় করো হে, মঙ্গল করো নিরলস নিঃসংশয় করো হে, যুক্ত করো হে সবার সঙ্গে মুক্ত করো হে বন্ধ, সঞ্চার করো সকল কর্মে শান্ত তোমার ছন্দ, চরণ পদ্মে মমচিত নিষ্পন্দিত করো হে, নন্দিত করো নন্দিত করো নন্দিত করো হে।
The versatility of India is enshrined in our national anthem, where Tagore beautifully captures the cultures, languages, and unity in diversity of our country. While his songs have Oriental and Occidental influence, the national anthem, however, was inspired from his various visits to the Madras Presidency, that is, present day Tamil Nadu. While Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar inspired Tagore, Subramanya Bharati was deeply moved by Rabindranath's writings. On the other hand, Carnatic music had played a stellar role in many of his mellifluous compositions. Written in 1893 on the occasion of Maghotsav, Rabindranath set his poem, Eki labonne purno prano prane shohe.
That was indeed a mesmerizing performance. A true nationalist, Gurudev had dissociated himself from the general belief of nationalism and associated it with ideas such as peace, harmony, and welfare. We end today's beautiful program with the vote of thanks by the Vice Head Boy, Swapnil Dey, followed by the National Anthem.
Success in any venture is credited to efficient teamwork coupled with able guidance from our teachers. With that in mind, as the curtains come down, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to respected Principal Ma'am for her patience and unflinching support in all our endeavors. We also express our sincere gratitude to Vice Principal Ma'am, HMs, and coordinators for their faith in our efforts and their constant encouragement. We take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt thanks to the Managing Committee and the Administration Department for their unwavering support. We are grateful for the teachers in charge for their constant support in every step of the way. The program would have not been a success without the steadfast support of the non-teaching staff, who we wholeheartedly thank. Last but not the least, I would like to applaud the enthusiastic participants for such wonderful performances.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत